Alright, for those of you that want to know how I make bottles, I have a video already, but I'll make a new one. Here's the clear silicone from Walmart. You cut off the end, just like with scissors, because it's stopped up like with a thingy. And then you take your bottle, and the what kind, like these aren't the, this one might be okay, but the ones that push down the easiest are the best. Latex are actually the easiest, but latex can't usually use a whole lot anymore. But ones with wide, I prefer the ones with wide. But I have been using some of these skinnier ones because I was given them. Then I just like push this up to the tip, and I don't have a tripod out here, so I'll show you. I squeeze it until just a little bit comes out on the end, and then I wipe it like on the end, and then I wipe it with the thing on the inside. I didn't cut this end off very straight. If you cut it off straight, it's easier because it's easier to wipe the inside. And I don't fill this up very far. I just do it enough that it just covers, and then I test it later. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes I'll have to add some more, but I'd rather put less the first time than more. This time I got White Cloud from Walmart. It's cheapest, and actually, it's actually hard to find fabric. It has to be, it's supposed to be fabric softener, not the detergent. And it should be like white, clear liquid. I mean, not clear, white. It should be white. And it was really hard to find that because most of them are blue or purple or whatever color they have now. And I was using the, what was the Walmart brand? I don't even remember, but they didn't have any that I liked. They used to have this one with orange, and that was my absolute favorite, but they don't have it anywhere anymore. So if you have a Tommy Tippy bottle, they have these air vents. And I actually just stick the thing in there, and then I fill the air vent up. And then I just do the very tip of this as well. So I just did it, and it comes out just a little tiny bit at the end. You just wipe it off. It's not gonna focus. And then at the end, you can kind of see it a little bit, but not much. This one was given to us, and it was actually already sealed, and I'm not sure what kind of sealant she used because you can actually see it a little bit more. It might be the same kind of sealant, just not the clear. But I'm going to show you how I fill it up. Hopefully it'll be a good seal. If not, I can always go over it. So I don't have like a set amount. I used to, but I forgot. I just put some water in. And I don't like to make it totally full because I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on the seal. And plus, it looks more realistic. I put like 4 ounces in there. That's probably a little lot. I tend to put like a little bit more fabric softener than water. Okay, so I just use like the real cheap vanilla flavoring you get. I probably filled it up a little too much, but it's a really big bottle, so it's different than others. It's hard to judge. What I'm going to do is actually keep it at that level, and then if it's too much, I'll pour a little bit into another bottle. So that's kind of nice. It actually would probably be really smart if you were doing a whole bunch of bottles like I am doing. And just do a random amount of that. Since it's a big bottle, I put kind of a lot. Be careful with this stuff, it'll stain by itself. Once it's mixed with that, it's not so bad, but it'd be kind of a smart idea to do like a huge batch of it and then just pour it in individual bottles. I don't know why I'm in such a habit. Gosh, it's loud out. It's like so windy. It's like we're in a snow globe. Anyway, so I don't know. I just have a habit of doing it individual. It makes them feel more, each one's personal for some reason. So I put the lid on tight, but not like super, super, super tight, because sometimes that can mess with the seal. And then I shake it up without holding that because I want to make sure that the seal is really good. Because If it can withstand that, then it can usually withstand. Gosh, it's bubbly. But, okay, so sometimes it'll be really bubbly at first, which looks really unreal. But then it goes down. It's like the first time you mix it. Gosh, this one's really bubbly. Ugh, this stuff might not be the best, but I think it'll go down. A lot of times lately, I've noticed it's more bubbly than usual with the new stuff. Maybe it's like high efficiency something. I have no idea why. But it's always been this size. But the bubbles will go down, and then it'll look pretty realistic. This one might need some more coloring to it. It looks pretty light. But yeah, and the seal worked. And then you just use it on your baby. You just press it down up to their face. So, yeah. So I added a little bit more coloring because this one has a lot in it, so it needed to be a little darker. But as you can see, like, this is an old one that I had that I'm pretty sure was bubbly when I first did it. But now it looks just okay. It's got some bubbles because you want it to bubble up a little bit because that looks normal. That's one I did a while back. And then I'll show you an update on how this one looks after the bubbles are gone. As far as drying time goes, I think, let's say on here, I usually just let them do it overnight, but this is 30 minutes rain ready. So that's pretty good. Ooh, it says applies to wet or dry. Usually I always make sure it's dry. Allow at least 30 minutes, so I guess I could try these after 30 minutes, see if they work. But this is one I had tried to do before. These ones are awesome. Look how tiny this nipple is. It's a preemie. It's like tinier than any. And I got that because of my little Brielle is going to be preemie. And I just put it on this Playtex bottle because it was a Playtex one. And what else was I going to say? Forgot. Oh, what I was going to say is these kinds with the stiffer nipples that don't go in like, well, that one doesn't really go in as easy, but the wide neck ones like these that go in really easily are awesome for reborns, like, because you just push down really easily. But the ones that don't push down as easily, I like to use those for silicones because you don't have to push them down. Some have things on the bottom, and I'm not sure if this one will leak or not, so I'm going to try it not to do it and see if it works. And then there was another thing I wanted to say. I keep forgetting. I'm like, I remember as I'm doing it, but then I forget. Oh, this thing. It will dry out. You should put the lid on it, of course, but it will dry out. And what I use is like a pipe cleaner. That'd be the best. I don't have any of those, but usually I'll use like a paper clip like out and stick it all the way down there and then pull it out because it'll be a goop that's stuck in there that you want to get out. So the other kind is a Playtex that I actually really don't find the ones with these much anymore, but if you do, some people will double these. I like just using one because I'm pretty easy on stuff. And yeah, you just do it like a normal bottle, but make sure you have a thing in there. And then I'm going to use another preemie size one, which you can replace the nipples as you want, but usually you can't replace like a Tommy Tippy with a Playtex. You have to have the actual brand. And what I was going to say is all this stuff I have is from Walmart. The sealant, the fabric softener, and the vanilla. So if you have Walmart or any kind of drugstore, department store, whatever, you could probably get this stuff. This is back in the hardware. So this is like the one thing that people have trouble finding, but it's back in the hardware. But it's like adhesives or something like that. And another huge tip I have is make sure you get the newborn or slow flow. If it has like 2 teardrops, that means it's a faster one, and I find those incredibly difficult to modify. Like they'll be okay maybe once, but then they'll like break open. This one had 2 holes in it, which surprised me, so I'm not sure how that one will do. Isn't this the coolest nipple? A red one. I'm excited for these for Valentine's Day with their Valentine's outfits. Oh, it's perfect. It matches her oh my gosh, it's gonna be so perfect. So I think I got them all done. Sealed, but I gotta try their hold, but I gotta give it 30 minutes. This one didn't turn out as good. It's got like, you can see a lot of the, I hate it when you can see it, but you can't, it's not as bad once you get the liquid in. At least it's not like all the way full. Some people do that, and I mean that's fine if that doesn't bother them, but it bothers me. So I don't really like doing this process. That's why I'm doing so many at once, but I used to, because I used to sell them, but then I think I did too many. So, and here's my sidekick. He always watches everything I do. Hope this was informative, and if the seals don't work, you just put a little bit more sealant on and it should work. Like, yeah. I guess I'll fill one more just so you can see. Okay. I'll fill this one just so you can see the ratio one more time. Just a little bit of water. I used to have like a thing because I used to do like so many of the same kind. I would do like 2 ounces of water and then 2 ounces of 2.5 ounces of something. I don't know. Now I just do it however I think it looks good. Whoops. Just like to wipe the outsides off. That's on the inside. Ugh. Hard to do this one-handed. It's a lot faster when you use both hands. And then just take this stuff. And I just obviously like just stuck a fork in it. So it just comes out as it pleases. And everyone's a little different, which I like, because there's all different kinds of formulas, and then there's breast milk, so they all look different. I'm not sure if this one's gonna be dry yet, so hopefully the seal is gonna work, because I don't think it's been 30 minutes. I love this, it's so cute and tiny. I think the seal worked. Squeeze it a little. I don't see anything coming out. It's dry. Uh-oh. See, this is what I don't like. Sometimes they come out around here with these smaller bottles. But that might have been just because I squeezed it. Nope, it's gonna have a leak there. Oh well. We'll just use a bottle. I mean, we'll use a bib with it. It'll be alright. But, this kind's gonna go in my Brielle because it's so little. My full body silicone that's coming, the preemie. See, it's not leaking now. Oh, it is. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I suppose you could glue it under, but I don't think that really helps. I'm not sure. I don't do that much work unless I'm selling it. Then I'll like make sure it definitely doesn't leak. But the seal's good, so that was what I was trying to show you. So, and this one doesn't look as bubbly. Oh yeah, let's look at the other bubbly one. So the bubbles go down, but it's taking a while. So I don't know what the deal is with this kind. There also might have been another kind of formula in here since it was already sealed that might be interacting. Alright, so I hope this helped you. I love this little bottle, it's so tiny. What was the lid for this one? Is that what this was? I was like, what is this lid? It's so different. So can I push down on it? Okay. Actually, that's really good because now even if it leaks, it'll stay in there. Oh, so cute. I can't wait to show all of these on videos. Thanks for watching.